don't have zombie maxed out, give me a small sandy roll toward zombie. This one is in a French-made outfit and not attractive, more toward the bloating, rotting thing.
Okay. Zombie.
Chris just fucking starts taking his sand hits. He's like, God damn it.
Chris, you may not have heard, we got D4 sand reward for the previous mission.
Oh, okay. I'll roll that in a
for
second.
fighting and saving the town.
Yeah, Chris, you're thinking, both of you might be thinking that how much appeal the French-made outfit has lost. Anyway, you guys continue through a literal maze of rooms. Of course, Chris rolls a 1. And you go up and down stairs, some of which switch. They're facing as you go up, like in Harry Potter. After about 50 years of walking, it seems, you reach your suite of rooms. They look fairly comfortable, although they're obviously much finer than earlier time. She says, these are your room. Teleportation quadrant string 9 Foxtrot Zulu 287700432 Arrow Sigma Pi 3. All right?
Hmm?
If you have any luggage, well, if you need any luggage teleported in, just send it to that coordinates. If not, we can provide clothing for you. 2 skeletons enter the room dressed in French-made outfits. If you wish to put this sandy loss toward zombies, you may. Otherwise, if you don't have skeletons maxed out, whatever. And she says, these are here to assist you. They can accept simple commands such as clean my room, scrub my back, and so on. I don't recommend sex with them unless you are very, very peculiar. And she hands McKay, who seems to have more etiquette, a piece of stone about the size of a really big cell phone or a really small tablet. It's covered in various illegible runes and glyph. She says this is a standard Blitzmar. Is there anything else you need?
Standard what?
Blitzmar.
Glitchmar?
And what's that?
Blitzmar. Oh, I'm sorry. It's keyed to the room. She says if you hold it like this, it's like you're going to take a picture with a cell phone. Then it tells you which direction you need to go in order to get back to the room. If it begins flashing or vibrating and then giving directions, it means you've been summoned. Best to hurry to where you're supposed to go. The Blitzmar will also show whether you need to go up, down, or stay on the same level, left, right, and straight. It's a wildly inefficient piece of magic tech.
Okay.
But yeah, one of the rooms in your suite looks like it was not cleaned for you, and it contains a bunch of coffins for some reason.
Open, closed.
Back inside.
Closed. Is there anything else you need, she says?
What's in the coffins?
I don't know.
Oh.
She goes over and closes the door. That's like one of the rooms of your suite, as though that makes it okay that they're there. Anything else, she says?
I don't recall them being part of our luggage.
Noted, she says. Please do not take them with you when you leave. Good day. She wanders off back into the fucking maze.
Of course I immediately look in the coffin. I mean, that's what they're there for.
That's right. No worries. Yeah, there's nothing in the coffins. It's apparent that these were used by people who weren't dead, because like there's like some sheets and blankets in one of them. There's a pacifier in another one. There's a book with a fucking light and stuff in one of the other ones. It's like
a book with a light.
A light. It's got like a little magic glow light.
Mm-hmm.
So you can read it. Surprise kids' nightlight.
Our gear. Okay, so I'm going to check out my gear. I want to see if anything has changed.
It has not. You don't know if it works, but it appears to be the same.
Okay. So the tarot cards, for example, are still the same tarot cards. They haven't changed to anything else. Okay.
Nope.
Interesting.
And you got a standard Blitzmar. What could possibly go wrong?
Yes.
So we search. At least I'll start searching the rooms, like just checking
Yeah.
every nook and cranny.
Your
that
rooms
sounds
seem to be pretty friggin' normal. Nothing special in your rooms, but there's a lot of other shit that you do have the run of the place. And if you leave the room, then the Blitzmar always points you back toward your rooms. Otherwise, you may not be able to find where you're going, but you can always find your way back.
Okay.
Well,
Shall we
first,
explore?
in 5 minutes,
Okay.
I am going to try dagger trick.
Woo!
It's a good idea.
Oops, no, that's not it. That's it. Yep. 100. Well, there goes that
You're
one for
done with
today.
that spell. What else you got,
And
Pete?
to there. Well done. General
And it
pocket.
drops the full amount of magic points when it fumbles, so it's 6 magic points.
Yes.
Ooh.
Now I'll try extinguish fire first because I think that's cheaper from memory.
Chris, did you make your trick spell?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'll try. Is there candles around here?
Sure.
I will light one.
Absolutely. No problem. There's plenty of shit to light candles and have candles. I mean, it's a Baroque thing. Of course, lots of candles.
Yep. I'll try extinguish fire on it.
I'm gonna watch him do it.
Yeah.
Nope. Far out.
Doing it right.
Cost him all the magic points from it. He goes, ah, and it gets bigger. He goes, ah.
Setting the curtains on fire is not quite how it's supposed to work.
Shows him beating out the curtains with, a chair and shit. Ah.
I don't think is that my character sheet? Nope. Where's my character sheet? There we go. Let's pin that. Oh yes.
Any other spells you can afford to try out there, Pete?
I'm just seeing how much magic points I've got left.
Yeah. If you get one more fumble in a row for magic, I'm gonna light your hair on fire, Pete. Just giving you fair fucking warning.
Two natural 100s in a row. I mean.
Yeah. Any fumble, you're definitely gonna burst into flame.
Yeah. Extinguish fire. That's 2 points. That puts me down to 5. No, I don't have. Oh, I could. Yeah, actually, I'll give that a try. That's the only one I can do.
Team.
All right. I will try fireproof.
I'm gonna watch him do it. See if I pick up anything.
Only if he can teach it to you. If he can actually pull it off, I'll give him a teaching roll right away.
Yep. Nope.
He doesn't know what he's talking about, Chris.
And
his
don't
head
have
is
enough.
smoldering gently.
Yes, unfortunately, I do not have enough magic points to try it again.
Yeah. Well, you tomorrow you can try it before whatever the king was talking about that you may have already forgotten about him talking about. So, right. Exploration.
And magic felt standard, as in it didn't feel easier or anything like that.
Standard here.
Yep.
You guys wander around through dusty, crumbling, hole-filled corridors. Mindless zombies sweep and sweep the very same clean patch over and over of the floor while the rest is covered in grime. Everybody seems to be a slave to mindless, repetitive rituals. They're literally stuck doing the same things that make no sense. One of the interesting things you come across is a group of what appears to be desiccated zombies sitting around playing cards. They seem to have a deck of cards, and then they're putting them into 3 smaller decks in front of them. There's a lot of money and such on the tables, gold, precious stones, a glowing dagger, for example. They ask if you'd like to get in on the game.
And no, thank you.
Dragon poker is fun, one of them tells you.
There's a glowing dagger in there, you know. I mean,
Mhm.
of all people, but that you use knives.
True. But I'm not familiar with the game.
It's
I'll
easy to
give-
learn, they reassure you.
I'm
Basically,
sure.
it's
I'll give it a shot. Why not? While
no
in
problem. How
Rome,
much money do you have?
I don't know, but since we went from there to there to there straight away, probably about 1,800 in gold coin.
Okay, no problem. To get in on the pot that has the glowing dagger, which means you could win the glowing dagger, will take 800 to basically buy in on the pot. But then pretty much the most you're going to lose will be 1,000 unless something goes really wrong, in which case you could just lose all of your money. But all you need to do is first give me a luck roll. And basically this is going to support another roll, as is another roll.
Nope.
Okay, and give me a memory roll, because basically it's a weird game of between the sheets, if you know anything about that. High-low, between the sheets, AC-doocy.
Memory.
Did you forget what your memory skill is?
No, I was also checking my cards to see if
Oh.
I had anything and see if I wanted to do anything.
Now, Chris, you can also help support on the memory roll, because you can go, come on, do it, or no, in the
I
background.
will
So,
support. I don't support.
do you anti-support, Chris?
No, I have a high enough memory.
Damn.
I make my memory by over half.
Okay, so you get a plus 5% onto the big last roll. This is the all-important roll. This is the main Mooka roll. It is your gambling skill roll.
I'll play a skill plus 5 just for the fun of it.
You're up to a
can
plus
do it.
10 total.
Plus 10 to
Remember,
gambling. Where the hell are you? There you are. As I thought. Get that. 1 in 4. Nope.
Mark off 1,000. There you go. It goes in
my reroll card.
Damn it.
So down to 21.
hold on.
Oh, Chris may have something.
No, I didn't. Okay, I don't. Sorry.
That's right. No, that's all good. It's for the fun of it. Nope.
You want to spend deposits for the fun of it?
What are we sitting at in pause? Yeah, all right. I'll spend one hero point.
Woo.
Yeah, there we go.
Wow.
By over half.
All right. So you got the glowing dagger and an extra 2,000 in Fa King gold. FA King gold. In fact, if you look at each of the gold pieces on one side, it has the picture of the fat human king looking like he's constipated and not happy about it. And on the other side, it says Fa King You.
Uh-huh. Glowing.
Can I see that
Dagger.
dagger right quick?
Yes, of course you can.
Can I try
There
to
you go.
identify it using my
Yes. Yes, give me that roll, and if you make it,
Nice.
then go ahead and give a teach roll to show Pete. Hey, look at this. You just do this, and then that thing, and
Nope.
then I have no idea what I'm talking about. He tells you.
At least you critted that one anyway.
Right. This is a this dagger in any non-magical land works as a normal cutting implement. In a low magic land, it does 1 up on the dice. It's not a huge dagger. It is more concealable than the kukri, so it goes from D4 to D6. But if you get into a high magic area, where like you're in now, then it goes up to a D8.
Question:
But-
Can you, like, if you're in a non-magic area, could you force it to be magical?
Yes. You can force it to be partially magical. So, like, if the way it works is if Pete goes, "Meh," he could willpower times 3 it, and then it will function as the D6 dagger instead of a D4 dagger. But in Pete's case, he owns a kukri, so he doesn't care. But should a background folk see the dagger glowing, which it does glow light enough that it's like having a kid's nightlight with you. So basically, it's not enough to read by, but you won't bump into big things. You may trip over somebody laying on the floor, but you're not going to bump into big shit around the room. So make a note of that with your dagger powers. Also, since you got a critical, what he could do is if he wants to, this dagger comes with a skill in it. The skill is not something you could, it's something you can get, but it will only work if you have the dagger or something like it. Basically, it's brighten. So he can make a flare of the light, and of course, or you can. And for both of you, it starts at learn. So whoever's holding the dagger goes, "Ah!" and tries to do that skill. And if they do it, then it makes a big pulse of light really briefly. It may irritate creatures that are using their eyes.
Excuse me.
Nice.
It is a nice dagger. They tell you it's worth a lot. They tell you that, you know, they'd like to continue gambling since you have all their gold.
Do we have pressing business elsewhere? Do we continue on?
Can continue if you like.
Right. I'm going to guess the dagger is no longer part of your betting money.
Nope.
Right.
I'll do one more.
So,
I'll do one more round.
okay. What's the most you would like to lose? Because about half that would be the most you'll probably win due to the esoteric rules of this game.
Well, you were saying 1,000, so
Well,
if we'll go with 1,000 again.
So 1,000's the most you want to lose?
Yep. Well, you're
Okay,
saying max was 1,000.
No,
Previously.
You can bet all your money. For that pot that they had in, that was the most you were going to lose.
Yeah. No, I'll go with 1,000 again.
Okay, sure. Give me the memory roll, luck roll.
Luck is fumble.
So -10 off of your roll so far, and then give me the memory roll, and Chris can try his memory to see if he remembers which cards get played.
Nope.
Gosh, they play with a lot of decks. And gambling at -10, good luck. Come on, fumble.
Ooh, missed by 1.
God damn. Right. Well, you lose 500 gold. They appear appeased because you didn't win and then walk. So they bid you good day.
Yeah.
After you've been gambling for a couple hours.
All right.
A bit more of exploring.
Now I have 1,500 fucking gold.
Mm-hmm. Chris, were you wanting to gamble also or no?
Nope.
Right. Nope.
I'm good.
Cut to, eventually, you guys run into something else while you're exploring around because, you know, as you do, you run into a mirror. The mirror itself is in a small, dank alcove. It's a big-ass mirror. Two-pronged stand is holding up, like in front of it, a two-pronged stand is holding an obsidian knife on a wooden stand. Opposite are pictographs on the wall, entrance arch pictographs. Oh, shit. Okay, in clockwise order, here's the entrance hall, pictographs, stand with knife, mirror. The mirror is 2 meters tall and a half meter wide, black glass, and a stone frame set with skulls and grinning gargoyles. It's built into a sturdy stone wall. The pictographs are rather straightforward. First is a guy with the blade of a knife touching his palm. Second pictograph, the guy wiping the palm across the mirror. Third pictograph, facing the mirror, guy is facing the mirror. The dagger itself, it looks like a huge pain in the ass to carry without a scabbard. You're going to guess this will result in you cutting yourself unless you can figure out some way if you really wanted it.
So the blade. So it's the blade. Okay, do the pictographs right quick again.
Guy with
Cut
the blade of a
hand,
knife.
cut hand, white blood on mirror. Look in
And then
mirror.
what's the last one?
There's a picture of a face in a mirror with the guy facing the mirror.
Is it the same face?
Different face.
So presumably whoever it is you're talking to, be it the spirit in the mirror or mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?
It shows the mirror come back with a fucking wig on. I'm too sexy for my love. Too sexy for my love. So. Yes, I've caused people sand loss by doing that sexy dance before. You guys look in the mirror. It's pretty much this thing you found in like a little dead end hallway thing. So it's got like the stand, the pictographs, the mirror, you know, and then back to wherever the fuck wandering around shit.
So question, the guy in the mirror, does he look even a little bit like the statue or no? Maybe older?
What statue?
Wait, so there's the guy that's the face in the mirror and there's a guy.
These are simple pictograms. It basically it's a couple steps up from the Olympic things that are like the head on the body deal.
Okay, got it.
So yeah.
Do you want to give it a shot?
I'm thinking it's a communication device of some kind. Is there anyone you need to talk to? I do. So I never mind.
Pick a card, Chris. That's fucking hilarious.
So
Go for it.
And the knife and the blade comes off. Like I can use this blade specifically.
There's like a wooden stand, and then an obsidian knife is being held in a couple of prongs like this.
Okay.
And you go, hint, ha ha, it's mine. And Pete's like, another knife to add to my ever-growing collection. Ha 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 ha.
I cut the palm of my hand.
Take 1 real hit point of damage. You're still wounded from your past excursions. You hope someday to be able to rest.
I put my hand on the mirror.
All right. And yeah, there's not even a roll or anything like that. This is the simplest ritual ever. A face appears in the mirror and goes, hi.
Hi.
It's kind of what vague, kind of a stylized face. Like somebody had heard about humans, was tasked with making a face, and this is kind of it.
Do you know where Porter Winter is?
Who's Porter Winter?
Okay. What are you doing? Like, are you trapped in the mirror?
Yeah. Yeah, you got it in one. Got in one. If I had hands, I'd be touching my nose. Why? Are you interested in having me serve you instead and, you know, freeing me and stuff? Or are we just wanting to find out where the spell teacher is?
Where's the spell teacher?
I don't want to tell you that. It's too dangerous.
That's fine. That's what I'm here for.
God damn it. How about you? Are you here to free me? Says ignoring the first guy.
Hey, I'm not the one that did the ritual, sorry. Why did you get trapped in the mirror?
I'm an elemental.
Right.
And so some caster long since turned to dust stuck me in the mirror. And
it wasn't Casey, was it?
No. He's the one who stuck me here, though, because he said that having a dead-end hallway was stupid and he needed something to spruce the place up. Yeah. Now, you really don't want to see the spell trainer. It is stupidly dangerous. I'd much rather have you rescue me.
How about if we rescue you? Well,
I didn't want to mention the spell trainer, but I'm fucking geased to do so.
Yeah, you gears to do anything
else? Wander off and leave you here, right?
What? You both talked at once. I don't know what's going on.
Which makes most people go wander off to go talk to the spell trainer who's dangerous and they die there while they're trying to learn spells. And you're still in the mirror, correct?
Correct. You guys are really good at this. He says, what were you saying, other guy?
I was just saying, are you gears to do anything else?
If I am, then I'm geared not to tell you or not to remember until it happens. But
Okay.
Yeah. If you can get me out of here somehow, I would be happy to serve you. Okay. So the spell trainer. There is a small door with a black cloth hung over it. The door itself is very small. It's low doorway, and you have to get on your knees and then back into it. And then once you get in there, it's kind of a dim room, and there's a little gong that's next to it. And next to the gong, which you need to ring, is a bowl and a knife. You have to give yourself a serious wound to get a goodly amount of blood into the bowl, and then you close your eyes and you push the bowl with the blood, your blood, back behind you. Don't fucking spill it, right? And then you push it back behind you, and no matter what happens, don't open your eyes. And if you open your eyes or look behind you,
or the dark messenger comes for you.
What?
That's where the dark messenger comes for you.
You're really good at this. So
will my hand become black if I do that?
It might. He agrees. But if you, things will definitely not do well. But yeah, so that's what you do, and then it can teach you something, but you need to know what it is you want to learn. You can ask it what it has available, and it can teach you something, but only one per day.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the mirror.
Mm-hmm. Looks like a huge pain in the ass to get off the wall. Probably why it's still here.
If we break the mirror, does it break your prison?
Actually, God, if only we had a Blitzmar.
Like this?
What, this?
Actually, he's got the Blitzmar.
Oh, I point at it.
All right. Yes, that would be a big help, he says. You can basically I can try to get bound into your Blitzmar. So as long as you keep your Blitzmar with you, then yeah. Then I'll be with you.
Do you want to try it?
So what sort of elemental are you?
The good kind.
Yes, but I mean, are you a particular element?
No, they're all kind of good.
But which particular element are you?
Yeah, I
Earth,
agree.
fire, water, air,
No.
something else?
Void.
Sure.
Death,
no. What?
Time.
No. Time. Oh, they're haughty. Oh, what a bunch of stuffy fuckers, he says. Yeah. So I'm an element. What?
Light.
Light? Oh, that's very kind of you. I've been told I am the brightest from my class.
Void, time, order.
No.
Dreams.
No. Dreams would be.
Not order, so chaos.
You have named me. But I like you.
It's a natural order of things. Without chaos, there can't be order. I mean,
the mirror agrees.
As long as it all lives in balance.
That's right.
You guys are really good at this.
Order.
Would you like to try to bind it?
Yeah, I'm going to need some help getting out of the mirror, whoever's got the Blitzmar. It's not going to be easy either.
Or do you want me to try?
If you want to try, I'm pretty low on magic energy at the moment, so.
Oh, don't worry. It doesn't use that. I hope. We'll see. Jake, just press the Blitzmar up against the mirror and focus me into it.
And I think you're a bit better at understanding this stuff at the moment.
Chris, give me an absolutely insane willpower ×1 to use your will and pull the Blitzmar into that. If you only make it ×2, something unexpected and possibly horrible happens.
×2.
It's in you.
Okay.
You can tell it's not happy being in you, but, you know, you're halfway there. You're batting 500. Fuck it. You're now possessed, kind of.
How often can I try to put it back into, or put it into the Glitchmar?
Once per day, as long as you have the Blitzmar and are in a high magic area.
Okay.
Cool. Well, fuck me, says the voice in your head.
I don't feel like jerking off right now, so no.
Oh, we have a penis, it says. It had not thought of that. It seems fascinated. Right. And give me a willpower roll, Chris, as it wants to control part of you.
×2.
No problem. Chris's hand is starting to move in. He's like, stop it. Stop it. So he's going through that kind of thing right now.
So it didn't quite work then, I take it?
No.
Chris's left hand is doing the... It appears your left hand is under slight control. So...
See, I'm nice and steady, but this is my shooting hand.
So, what do you guys wish to do now?
I can't do the... I can't go visit the spell guy right now. I'm too messed up for that. Although I'd like to, but I can...
So, Pete, you might be up. Would you like to go visit that?
Sure.
Great. Cut to Chris is hanging out in the hallway watching you back into Chris is hanging out in the hallway watching you back into the low doorway. It's less than waist height on all fours. You're going through the black curtain thing.
Okay.
And
pledge your alliance. That's fine. I understand. I did so once. Have fun.
do you want to just hang out in the hallway somewhere and wait for him to get done or see if he comes back?
Yeah.
Cool. It looks as though there's some sort of, Pete, it looks like there's some sort of ancient elongated skull of some creature you're not familiar with, and it's stained on the inside. Clearly, blood has been filled up to a certain level in there many times in the past. Near it is a sharp-looking, nasty knife and a small gong with a little thing to hit the gong with, although you could pretty much use the butt of the knife or whatever the fuck you wanted.
All right, I'll cut my hand and fill the bowl and push it backwards and hit the gong.
No problem. Filling the bowl up to the normal line takes 3 hit points. It's a nasty amount of fucking blood. You tried a little thing, it didn't do it. Now, you're glad that they did seal the eye holes, or that'd be a cruel dick trick. Do you have anything that you brought with you other than wrap a shirt around it to do first aid or anything?
No, not particularly.
Roll D3 -1 for additional hit point losses. It just, well, stop.
Oops, double click. 1 -1, 0.
Yay! It does it only looks bad, but it's not as bad. After you sound the gong, are you closing your eyes or no?
Yeah, yes, closing my eyes.
Damn it. You hear a nasty slithering and strange gibbering and gnashing of teeth coming up behind you. The bowl is slowly dragged back and you hear something lapping up the blood. On either side of your forehead, something wet with strange suckers begins to squish against your head, with some sort of liquid running down the sides of your face. Give me a sanity roll, please. You'd really like to make this, because freaking out is probably going to involve opening your eyes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Boy, I'm rolling high on my sense.
You are. But you still made it. So it's 1 point toward whatever the fuck is going on behind you. I'm not even sure. So then you hear a wet, ugly voice in your head asking what you would like to learn. I know many different things. What would you like to learn?
Anything on special today?
Special? I have the following: air, control, darkness and light, disorientation, earth, empathy, fire, gate and time, healing, knowledge, magical defense, necromancy, negation, pocket, or sound.
Gate and time.
Very well. The knowledge slams into your brain, causing you to buckle and feel like a white-hot thorn has been shoved into it. Give me a sanity roll, please, as you are trying to stop screaming. This is the most unpleasant thing you've gotten to do today.
I grit
Zero.
my teeth.
It's 0 points of sand loss. You like it. You're Australian. You've been through worse than the spider attacks, just sitting on the school bus. No problem. You then drag your heavily injured and reeling body out of there, and you said gate and time.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a minute. Let me give you the stats here. It did actually give you the spell. Apparently, it likes the blood.
Excuse me.
Oh. Magic system. Gate and time. Now that is ironic. When Chris sees the description, he'll be like, it's ironic you would choose that one here in this place. I will read it for the viewers at home as well. This is called phase. Casting time is 12 long rounds. Range is self only. Duration is either till next attack or next sun up or next sundown, whichever comes first. It's only 2 magic points. You can only have one of these active on yourself at a time. The next time you're attacked, you can choose phase rather than taking the attack. You only get to know if it hits or not how much damage it's going to do before you choose phase or not. It's a smart one-shot defense, basically.
That's rather nice, actually.
It's sexy. And of course, if you ever make a crit when rolling this, then, you know, but it's essentially you only ever get one during combat unless you have like either super long combat rounds, like during the battle for the wall, or you choose to spend most of your combat casting the same fucking spell.
Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming I have phase at
Learn. Yay. And someday, if PCs ever fucking build up their teaching skill, it'll become a teachable moment for the party. Chris frowns, knowing this will never happen. It hasn't in the last few campaigns. Teach? The fuck are you talking about, boy?
I almost took it too. It
Well,
always comes up.
Yeah. You guys are feeling rather tired, and pretty much at this point, Dr. James Fulton is helping drag Joshua McKay back toward the direction that Blitchmar has told him to go to retreat to the rooms, because both of you guys are pretty fucking wounded, and McKay thinks that his head is an overripe melon that's recently been shot in slow motion by a shotgun.
It is
when we get
throbbing.
back to the room, I'm going to order, like, so we have 2 skeletons there, right?
Yes.
Go get me a healer. I tell one of them.
And the
It wanders
food.
off. The other one looks.
Can you bring us some food, please?
The other one wanders off. Right. On the food one, let's see if it knows what you want. Yay! It comes back with food. And on the healer one, let's see what it brings back. Holy shit. A guy walks in and he says, who's wounded?
We both hold
I
up our hands.
He gives you each a red potion and says, see ya, and leaves.
Was
drink
he
it.
undead or was he alive?
He was definitely dead. In
Okay.
fact, he has an axe embedded in his head. But he's
Can I-
jovial.
Can I assume, unless stated otherwise, everybody we're encountering is undead?
Yes, except for the king for some reason.
Yeah, except for the king, yeah. Except for Lindsay.
Yep,
Quaff the potion.
no problem. Poor Chris. I can tell his personal sanity's leaking out. Both of you guys roll a d6 as the healing goes through. Unfortunately, it's not a nice, gentle, happy healing. This is painful having shit moved around inside of you, screaming your heads off healing.
Yep.
God damn, you want to keep some of these fucking potions. I mean, it's painful as shit, but you're feeling much better.
And I get some sleep, and then I can try to heal myself during sleep.
Yes. Right. Is McKay fully healed?
Yep.
Right. Chris, give me a willpower roll. Lower
Oh,
is
shit.
better.
Got it. Times
Okay.
one.
Times one?
Nice.
So I believe you're, let's see, it's not a crit. So you've healed 5 hit points, I think is correct.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, take a check in willpower if you don't have one. All right.
I'm a wizard, yo.
Apparently so. Cool.
The food that is brought.
Simple yet nutritious. Very few bugs that need picking out.
Lovely.
There are some though. Why that one this big is fucking not noticed ahead of time? Mystery. Possibly fell off the fucking skeleton bringing you your food. You have no idea.
Maybe because the skeleton's got no eyes.
And it has no nose.
Mm.
How does it smell? Terrible. Anyway, so you guys eat your food and get some sleep, and morning comes. Eventually, or actually, you'll have time to either practice your spells or go see Stabby McStabathon. Oh wait, you do that to yourself. Up to you.
Magic points, all magic points recover, or is it
Yes.
a range?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Does anybody want to go see the thing that drinks your blood before your Blitzmar goes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to
Cool.
practice spells before heading off first.
Great. Go ahead. Enjoy.
Where are we? What were you curious about, Doc?
He's apparently forgotten what made him so curious.
There's a couple spells that I picked up that can only be used in a certain state. This is being in a high magic zone. Can I use them not in that state?
You're not sure. Could you please do this with your left hand and plug your nose? There. Just stay like that.
Okay.
Your left hand is acting on its own. I just thought I'd mention it.
All right.
Eventually, you managed to get it to stop that, apparently, but it does give McKay a bit of a giggle. So, you know, somebody was happy from this.
So I pull out my golf club.
Uh-oh. Your
And
left hand is retreating behind your back.
And I'm going to try to tether it into the golf club using the spell that I know, not my
Give me a, first off, if this works, it's a refill. If it doesn't work, I'll give you a card for clever thinking. But first, give me a willpower times 3 because this is super hard and you are only normally able to do that in a different state, which we're not going to tell Pete about. But you made it? Okay, now try the spell thing that you'd mentioned that we're not telling Pete about because somebody will run him through there.
Hey, Pete, do you have any crap cards? you want to trade me? I need one card.
Let me just bear with me 1 sec. I've got multitasking. Clueless. Clueless is a crap card because I don't believe either of us would ever use that.
Okay, trade away.
Yeah, hang on a sec. Drag that out the way. And
Good point there. I couldn't see either of you using Clueless unless you were intentionally fucking with the other one.
yeah,
The only other card that I have that's really like I have the Hive Mind card, which is okay, and then I have the Man Who Has Lemons. Understand any babbling an NPC is doing on one topic only. That might be a good one too if you have another crappy card.
well, I've got multitasking and Babelfish are my other 2 cards.
Which
What's
one's
that?
Babelfish?
Babelfish is if you make your language roll, you have succeeded for the adventure, even if you are not
Ooh.
fluent.
Nice.
Although I haven't seen any indication that that would be useful in this world.
Point.
So the Man That Has Lemons might be better than that right now because I'm going to refill my hand. I have a.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
sounds good.
So I'll trade that to you now.
And I'll trade the Babelfish to you. The trade card thing keeps popping up over my cards. There.
The easiest way is to just put it down somewhere previously agreed on, then right click on the other card and hit take card.
I just had to drag it out. Just move them
Oh.
up. That's all.
Okay.
All right.
All right, I'm going to play my skill card now. Plus
Mhm.
5. That's a plus 5. To see if it'll work. Let's see.
Go.
Nope. But I have more tries, so
Hmm.
2, 3. Got it.
Wow.
Lovely.
Right. Your golf club is now possessed.
Excellent.
Which we all knew it would come down to this.
You're going to give the golf club to Alex, aren't you?
No, this is my golf club.
Ah.
How many people? And it's not just normal golf club he's got because those are awkward to carry. He has an extendable one.
I've already pulled it out of a pocket or something.
No,
As in the pocket spell.
It extends like one of those extendable batons. It's like that, but it's a putter.
Yeah.
Because
Quite.
you can never. I don't even know if he carries golf balls, but he always carries a golf club for some reason.
You never know when you might need it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Doctor needs his golf clubs.
Yes, he does.
All right, I shall try phase. 2 magic points. All right, phase. No, I'll give it another shot.
Well, you only lose one half the magic points for
Yeah.
unsuccessful non-fumble.
And one more. No. All right, so I'm down to there. No luck with phase. I might go back to it depending on I go elsewhere. We'll try extinguish fire.
I like that the PCs have enough spells that they're like, God damn it, I can't get up from any of the basic shit. Ha ha ha, says GM.
Yeah. Extinguish fire. Done. That's down to
Chris.
there.
Stop. It sounds like you're blowing wind into the mic.
Okay.
And I will try dagger trick. Where's me dagger trick? There. Oops.
Yeah, I have increased all the trick things to until drawn because it's irritating otherwise.
No, and that's it. I think that'll be down to there. Fireproof is that. Many magic points, general pocket.
Oh.
I can't do. All right, I'll do a couple more phases.
Great. Chris, while he's over there concentrating a lot and nothing good's happening, give me a willpower ×3 to get some sort of mental connectivity with the putter.
Well, that was a whole lot of nothing for the day.
The creature is not whatever you've got there, Chaos Elemental supposedly has not been able to contact you because apparently, give me a magical analysis. Know why it hasn't contacted you.
Nope.
Bummer. So anyway, moving on. Right, Chris, would you like to practice anything before you go off to see the?
No, I wanted to go where I go give some blood for a spell.
Right. You guys both head over there. Chris goes in first.
Hey,
This
Doc,
time,
as we're walking there,
uh,
can we do some repertoire in Latin? I'm
Sure.
trying to get-
Latin.
Latin. Yes. Ah.
what does that mean? It means I'm pretentious. Ooh.
Ipso facto.
It's a fucked up sounding language. All right.
Well, plus, if we ever go back, then you'll know Elvish. Plus, in most places, it's a good party language because who the hell knows Latin?
And I'm wondering if it seems to be the language of the spell books in these worlds when they're not in English.
At least one.
At least one, exactly.
Yeah, there'd be nothing quite so satisfying as being able to sit around in a Starbucks chatting in Latin fluently.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's exactly. I wanted to pick it up because it's Elvish.
Right. Is there anything else extra that you're wanting to bring with you to the learn a spell thing?
Did we want to get some pots or some bandages?
Pete, take a card. I thought you'd forgotten. Chris, by the way, refill your hand if you haven't already for your brilliant idea about the puttering. Yeah, normally that wouldn't have worked for you, but you are in a high magic area, which does apparently have certain benefits that you have already picked up on, much to my annoyance.
Cthulhu loves me.
What is that one?
Ignore any drowning rolls / damage for 5 minutes.
Oh, Chris could have used that at one point. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You good?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Right. So Chris goes in first. He's got some bandages and shit. Chris, you stab the shit out of your hand, take off 3 hit points, then give me a first aid roll or lose an additional 0 to 2.
Crit. I'm the fucking doc, yo.
Got it. Right. And then you push the bull back and the shit's going on. And then you got to give me a sanity roll because, the wet, squishy things against the side of your head. And it's not water that's running down the sides of your face. Oh, you don't like it.
Got my fan roll.
That's 1 point. Yeah, stop. And then which spell would you like to have? Or
Prince?
which tree? What?
Oh.
Prince?
Prinz. I was asking for an old Cthulhu spell. Prinz Cruxanasta.
Oh yes, I am familiar. So, which of the trees would you like?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat them?
Air, control, darkness and light, disorientation, earth, empathy, fire, gate and time, healing, knowledge, magical defense, necromancy. Ooh, make the elf kids happy. Negation, pocket, sound.
Let's go with negation just because it's something odd. It's not,
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. And then roll a sandy roll as it enters into your brain like a white hot thorn.
Nope.
P6. You say. I'm unhappy now. Right. You pick up a new spell, which I will also read to the audience at home.
Oh.
Chris apparently likes it. It's called Counter Spell. Casting time 1 round, range is 10 meters, duration is instant. In other words, I'm going to have to check on the instant thing, but you might not have to do it on your turn, and doing it doesn't take an action, I don't think. or no, that's duration. Sorry, casting time takes a round. So no, it goes off on your thing. It's just ding as soon as it goes off. Magic costs 4. It's essence versus essence of the target. If the caster wins, you choose which of the caster's ongoing spells, not ones that they're getting ready to cast, but ongoing shit, like if they've got a ward up or something like that.
Oh, so this is dispel magic then, kind of.
Kind of. It counterspells an ongoing spell. You must know which spell they're trying to stop to identify it, or whichever spell is making them strong, the one that lets her see in the dark, something like that. You have to at least generally tell me what kind of spell. If you don't know the spell in particular, then the GM either picks one or rolls at random, whatever the GM feels like. This does not work on instant spells, magic items that are permanent, special racial effects, etc. Only ongoing spell effects that have a day of duration or less currently on target. So, in other words, if you wanted to practice this, you would probably need to practice on Pete and go, I dispel his dagger trick. Fuck you, Pete. Bing. Pete go, God damn it. So there you go. Right. And then you get wheeled out of there. And Pete, do you want to go back in for another dose of fun in the sun with a gun?
Sure. Question for you, Doc.
Yeah.
Before I go back in. Enchanting stuff.
Yes.
Have you seen it done or have any idea what sort of spell school or spell sphere it comes under?
Enchanting?
Yeah. So, like, if you wanted to enchant your sword or enchant a dagger, or
the voice coming out of the dock says, "This has not been worked on. These are not the droids you're looking for. Move along."
I say that.
no worries. What I'd ask, none of these schools mentioned rang to me as being able to enchant, unless it was a higher level within one of the elementals or something. But
Indeed. Right. So you wheel in there. You do D3 and then, or you do 3 points, 3 hit points, and then give me your first aid roll to not take more. Wow. All right. And then give me a sandy roll as the fucking goo. Yeah. So slimy. D6. Don't get fight, flight, or freak, or you will fucking probably experience resurrection within this game and be unhappy. Oh. He says, 2 is fight. 2 is fight.
No. That was how much San I lost.
Oh, good. Good. Right. So anyway, and which would you like?
Knowledge.
I can't imagine Joshua McKay ever wanting knowledge.
Yes, I know. It is very strange and peculiar. He would ask for knowledge.
Right, and roll another sandy roll as the magic slams into your fucking mind in the most painful, abusive way ever.
A natural 1.
It feels good. You say 0 on that. Yeah.
Gaining knowledge is always good and stimulating. Oh, yeah. More knowledge. Oh, yeah.
This one's called Find Direction. In other words, you can replace a cheap compass. Casting time 1 round, range self, duration instant. Magic point cost 2. Your right arm immediately points north. If north does not exist, it makes a jerking off motion. The sudden, uncontrolled motion may cause the caster to accidentally smack other people, fall into volcanoes, or whatever the GM finds funny. Avoid this by being on a flat area away from others. Notice most of the description is just about GM messing with you on that one. The rest is pretty much self-explanatory.